Howdy folks, welcome back to Reseller Niche. My name is Mo, and on this channel we discuss everything to do with reselling, including selling on places like eBay and Amazon and a few other platforms. Today I'm going to be discussing 20 items mainly used that I sold on eBay in the last few weeks. This isn't all the items I've sold, but just a small portion of them that I thought were a little bit more interesting than the others. Let's get right into it. I've talked a lot about board games and specifically vintage board games, RPG board games. I feel like I've talked about this a lot, but this one was one I was happy with. Avalon Hill Cross of Iron from 1978, sold for $74.60, including tax and shipping. And I do have, I think, a short on this and other similar games like it. So check that out if you can, and I'll see if I can put the description of it or whatever down there actually, or a picture up there. All right, next up, I pick up concert t-shirts even if I don't know who they're from. This was a Frank Turner and the Sleeping Souls Concert World Tour t-shirt, picked up about 3 weeks ago, sold for $24.99, including tax and shipping, and this was a $2.99 purchase. All right, next up, I have sold this exact tank top, I want to say 5 times now. I've probably had it in multiple what sold videos. It's another Rockstar energy drink tank top. If you see this, pick it up. For me, I haven't been able to keep it not sold. Even if it's been sold and returned, it's sold again within a few weeks. This one I picked up for about 99 cents, sold for $49.55. Nice brightly colored tank top. The season's kind of ending now, but these do sell year round, so pick them up if you see them for cheap. All right, next up, I like hockey jerseys, especially the colder the weather gets, the more these are going to sell. Nice long sleeve jerseys. This one I bought in a lot. I've had about $3 into this. Sold for $104.99 out the door. I took a best offer on this one though, but I was very happy with that ROI. All right, with the Olympics just passed a few months back, this was a Team USA, just a basic white kind of pullover little jacket thingy, half zip jacket. Actually, excuse me, full zip. Had $1.99 into this, and it sold for $29.67, including tax and shipping. Okay, I do sell quite a few action figures. G.I. Joe is something I sell quite a bit of. This was Star Viper Cobra Stellar Pilot, sold for $26.59, and I had maybe 50 cents into this because I buy these in lots of 40 to 50 at a piece at a time. All right, next up, I do sell action figures, but I also sell parts of action figures. This is actually a head sculpt, which just means the head of the action figure. I had pennies into this. This one sold for $27.25. And these sell slowly, but I sell action figure heads, arms, feet, clothing, accessories all the time. They do, like I said, those sit for a while. All right, next up, this is a little pet shop, littlest pet shop, little playhouse, and this is a really tiny one, actually. I think it was like 8-9 inches wide. Had $2.99 into this, sold for $21.19, including tax and shipping. Didn't weigh very much. I'm guessing less than a pound. All right, next up, this was a hat that I've had for years. I took a best offer, and I don't even know what I had into this. I'm guessing $1 or $2. It was kind of a faded, but new old stock, a Super Bowl hat, and this sold for $19.23, including tax and shipping. All right, next up, I sell Patagonia whenever I can. Even the plainest stuff like this shirt right here sells. Had about $2 into this. It sold for $29.99. As you can see, there's nothing on this shirt. You can only tell it's Patagonia from a little tiny little tag on the bottom and the tag on the back of the shirt, which is actually just stamped on too. All right. I like selling Barbie dolls, accessories, all that kind of stuff. This I picked up about 3 weeks ago for $2.99. It was a Mattel 1991 limited edition HSN Evening Flame doll. I found that out by Google Lens, by the way, I didn't know. It sold for $44.99, including tax and shipping. It did have some accessories with it, so it sold a little bit faster. But look up these dolls or action figures if you can, especially ones that have additional accessories with them, because it will be you could sell them for a higher price. All right, next up, this shirt was just a basic Wrangler shirt. I'm not exactly sure how long I had it for. I had $2 into this. I believe actually it's about 2 years I had this shirt. Sold for $36.88 out the door. And nothing fancy about it, just a Western Wrangler shirt. But nice size, extra large, extra long tails. All right, I was going through my old room at home when I went there about 3-4 months ago. I went home and my mom handed me a box of magazines. This was one of them, Select Pop Music Magazine. I don't know what I paid for this. I'm guessing retail back in 1997, 98, whenever this, oh, it's 1995. And this sold for $43, including tax and shipping. And the cover says Lust, but it's actually just a music magazine.
Hell
Nothing gratuitous there. Okay, next up, I've been selling these for a couple of weeks now. These are just big photos, basically. It's an unopened action photo. Chris Mullin, NBA Hoops, 1990. I got a lot of these for $10, and this one sold for $7.98, including tax and shipping. Nothing too much, but I'm happy to see it go because I have pennies into it. All right, next up, I like picking up any kind of baseball jerseys, even if they're minor league baseball jerseys. This is a Reno Aces promotional Hawaiian shirt, so it's not even really a jersey. But I've sold this same shirt. I found it a couple of times and sold it every time. I bought this for $2.99. It sold for $21.23. Look for your minor league team hats, jerseys, baseball pennants, even hockey jerseys, and sometimes even soccer or football jerseys as well that are local to your area, because they may sell, and they're in demand nearly always, because they don't always produce as many as they do for the national, or like the big leagues. Next up, I pick up vintage games whenever I can. This is an old PC game from 1996, Sierra. It's not even really a game after dark. It's actually a screensaver. Picked this up for 99 cents and it sold for $29.99, including tax and shipping. Looked to be complete, but just let people know that, you know, in my case, I wasn't able to test this one, so I put that into the description. All right. I pick up action figures, especially ones that are kind of rare and kind of I haven't seen before. This is a Joey Lawrence or Joey Russo from Blossom, the TV show from the 90s, 1993 to be exact. Figure. Didn't have any clothes, didn't have any accessories, nothing. Picked it up for $1.99. It sold for $22.36, including tax and shipping. And the guy's comment under it said, "Thanks, great looking figure." So you can take that however you want. Okay, next up, I do pick up Hawaiian shirts, but I also pick up Western shirts whenever I can. This was a Cumberland Outfitters shirt, larger size 2XL, picked up for $2.99 about 18 months ago, sold for $26.74. Nothing fancy, but a nice design, at least around the top of the shirt. All right, this next one is something I don't really pick up too much. I don't pick up very many RC cars. And this one actually is being returned.
Oh my God.
It's funny. I put this in my list to shoot this video about a week ago, and I didn't get around till now to shooting the video, but by the time I'm shooting it, it's actually got a return on it. So technically it did sell for $81.37, and I had $4.99 into it, but it is coming back to me. At least they haven't mailed it yet, but they are going to. So that's unfortunate, but happens. It's just part of the game. All right, and this is a San Francisco 49ers jersey that's made by Renegade Sportswear. So it wasn't, one of the bigger brands, but still, I only got it for $1.99 and it sold for $26.69 out the door. So I'm happy with that. And just over a month, it sold. So uh, with baseball season still going on, I would pick up these jerseys, especially once you get into around the playoffs. Because that's what people are looking for right now. So if you enjoyed these videos, please check out our other What Sold videos. I'll put our playlist down so you can check those out. But until the next one, have a good one, guys. See ya.
Bye.